Okay, good morning, everyone. I'll call this meeting to order. I should say, I guess Chris is hopefully going to be joining us soon. Even for a few moments, he's dealing with a crisis situation, so I'm going to be at least temporarily leading today's meeting. I'll call the meeting to order at 9:11. And I'd like to bring a motion to approve the March meeting minutes. Anyone second?
I second that motion.
Thank you, Carol. Okay, we just need to vote on any, is that right? Any discussion? Help me here, guys. Any discussion or comments before we vote? Okay, vote to approve. Yes, or raise your hand. Joy?
Yes.
Okay, motion is approved. We do have quorum, 50%, so we have 5 of us here. Okay. First item on the agenda is my report, treasurer's report. So I'm just going to pull that up really quickly. I was absent from our March meeting, so I know it looks like the report for February was tabled. So I'll just mention that briefly as well. So in February, just going to make this pretty quick, but our membership revenue was $2,772. Our expenses that month included some legal fees for our bylaws, some admin pay, and our Neon site. So that brought us to our net income in February was $84.40. So 97% was to expenses. In March, our revenue was $2,585. We had expenses of our admin and the Neon system. Oh, and I should also note, oh, that is not current. I'm sorry. No, okay. I apologize. That's it. So that brings us to our net income of $1,929 for the month of March. So we are currently fiscal year to date in the red by $8,700. We did pay a quietus for our lobbyist starting in March, but that's going to show on the April report just because of when that cleared at the bank. Any questions about the treasurer's report? Any discussion? No? Okay, thank you. So we're gonna move on to committee reports. Lori, do you have anything for bridging?
Not at this time. Not at this time. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And Joy, I know, I'm not sure if our membership committee, any updates there? You're on mute if you're hearing me. Okay, maybe we'll come back to her. All right, we'll come back to that report of when Joy maybe returns. So old business, we're gonna pass that to new business. Let's start there. We'll come back to the old business. Hopefully, Chris will be able to come on soon. Election announcement and updates. Catherine is absent also today, so I know, does anyone want to, Carol, do you want me to go over the election, or do you want to talk about that?
Well, we will be, the members will receive more information about the election, I believe next week, definitely the week after, if not next week. We'll be calling for candidates, and then voting will happen in May into June. Voting will be open for 21 days. The positions that are available that people can run for are secretary, which is a 2-year appointment or 2-year position. Treasurer is a 2-year position. Members at large, there will be 3 members at large, and this time they will each be a 1-year position in order to get us back on schedule. And you can read more about how that schedule works in the bylaws. the president position will be run for also. That is the only one that's different, as far as you have to have served on the board for a year in order to be able to run for president. So there's a more limited pool of people who can run for president. And if you have any questions at all, please just email us at MMHCABI about those questions. And definitely you'll be receiving more information very soon. I think that's all.
Thank you. Any other comments about the election? Anything that was missed there? No. Okay. Website update. Let's see. So our website is live. I'll just maybe speak to some of that. Our new website is www.mahacanow.org. So MMHCA.NOW.org. Everything is current on that website as of now, and we plan to continue to keep updates there. So please use that website for information and also joining membership. So the link on that website does take you to the Neon Pay or the Neon membership, same login information. If you choose to log in to your old account, just to clarify that does work still on this new website as well. And all of those dues and membership joins and renews does come to MHCA. Upcoming workshops is on here, but also I think we skipped over AMCA kind of update. Carol, do you want to speak to that?
Sure. We just want to be clear that this board under Krista Boer is the only registered chapter of MHCA, of AMCA, the only registered chapter of AMCA in Michigan. And AMCA fully supports us. We are in ongoing meetings with them about our entire situation, and we're grateful for their support and wisdom. And so yeah, just to let you know, we are the only AMCA chapter in Michigan, and they do support us absolutely.
I would like to thank Carol and all of those who took up that meeting with AMCA and making sure that we had that relationship. That's so important to have the national recognition of this particular chapter. It's going to benefit the organization a lot. So thank you to all of the board members who worked on that.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Joy, I saw you for a moment. Are you there? Oh, you're muted.
And I was on mute. I am.
Okay.
I am here. So just really quick word on membership. We are doing our absolute best to make sure that we are providing our members with all the things that they need to be successful and to get benefit and from MHCA. We have been having consultation groups monthly, and not only have we had the consultation groups monthly, we just had a workshop put on by Dr. Larry Pfaff, which was a phenomenal workshop on how to hire well for your practice. He has another one of those workshops that is coming up. The other consultation group is coming up for next month as well. And then we also have an opportunity for members. We have an opportunity for members, and that opportunity is for members to become active again. We are excited about just different things that are coming up, whether it be our workshops or our networking events and things of that nature, or just being able to serve with our members. So if any members want to volunteer with us, please reach out to us at mmhcabi@gmail.com. Again, that email is mmhcab as in bridging, I as an initiative @gmail.com, so that we can see how we can work together. There are so many things that have to be done and need to be done. And we definitely need your help as members to move forward. Coming soon, likely in the summer, we'll be starting back up our membership meetings, and so we're also excited about that as well. I think that is everything for membership, and so if there are any questions, please, we're filtering emails for membership through the MMHCABI@gmail.com, MMHCABI@gmail.com. And if there are any personal questions for me, my email address is listed on mahakanow.com on the website. So looking to hear from all of you all. So excited about that. The end. That's my report for membership.
Thank you, Jill. Thanks, Joy. Okay, so that goes over a little bit too of our upcoming workshops, and I think that's already been reference to just the consultation group. We have 2 more of those scheduled at this point before the elections. So in May, the 2nd Tuesday in May at noon and the 2nd Tuesday in June at noon, please join us for members for a consultation. And then Larry has his upcoming training as well. That's confirmed. We're working on additional workshops. Is there anything else anyone would like to say about that? No. Okay. So I think that we have a couple old business, the bylaws that we've been talking about, and a lot of work has gone into. Finally have those, we've received member input, and so we finally have a version that we hoped to vote on today. Because we don't have quorum yet right now, that'll have to be paused, hopefully still during this meeting. So does anyone else have any new business? Any other comments?
I would like to encourage members to email me about opportunities to do networking in their community. And it can be anywhere in the state. If you know a group of therapists who are looking to connect and not feel as isolated, let's get together and try to do some group networking events. And summer is a great time to do that. We can do those outside or whatever. The bridging committee, we're still working on, offering some things, but I'd love to get input from the membership. What is it that you see is the need, especially for those students who are in graduate programs? What is it that you would really like to see, really need to have? And I'm hoping that come this fall that we'll have some face-to-face with some of these colleges and universities to let you know what MMHCA can be a benefit for students and those coming into the field as LLPCs and getting your LPC. I said that wrong, didn't I? It's not LLPCs, it's LLCs. But we're working on that too. So hopefully that'll be going. But yes, my email is also on the website. The website is so much more user-friendly now, and that'll be a great place for people to stop in and see what's coming.
Yeah, thanks, Lori. Okay, so we'll have Carson be joining us in about 15 minutes. So I know this went pretty quickly. I don't know if there's anything else that we have to talk about before then.
I wonder if Larry could talk about his workshop that's going to happen next Thursday night.
Sure, I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Larry.
We had the workshop this past Tuesday, which was for practice owners and managers to get some suggestions on how to hire therapists for their practice, and that went well. We were 20 some people there, and it was a good group, and I've gotten some good follow-up questions from them after the workshop. The one this Thursday is taking the other side of the coin. And it will be a session for therapists, how to prepare for their job interviews as they go around to look for positions. So it's the other side of the coin in terms of now, how do you go in and sell yourself best? But not just sell yourself best, it's about finding a match, a place that fits you and able to convey accurately what you actually are capable of doing. Because most people, not just therapists, but most people in general, having done this with thousands of people, do a terrible job in their job interviews of conveying what their skills really are. So it'll be about that. It'll be 1 hour on Thursday night, 8 to 9, and people can register. As well, it's posted on the MMHCA Facebook page, and another announcement will be going out in the next couple days to all the membership and others. And look forward to having people there. Anything else I should add, or?
No, that sounds great.
Yeah. Oops, here's Chris. Larry, I think the only other thing that I will add is that Larry offered his workshop for earlier this week for people who do hiring, so practice managers and group owners. And it was such a good workshop that we definitely plan to offer it again, because we had a handful of people who couldn't make it but would like to. And we really didn't advertise that one very much, so we'll definitely offer that one again.
Thank you. Okay, Chris is here. Chris, I know we have gotten through most of the agenda, so we now have quorum though, and that would allow us to vote on the bylaws. So I just wanted to make sure you hear us. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry about that. I think you guys had quorum before though, because there's at least 4. 1, 2, 3.
We have 3.
Lori, Kristen, Carol, Joy.
Lori's not a voting board member.
Oh, okay.
So we had quorum, but we didn't have 2/3 quorum
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right.
until you got here.
Sorry about that delay.
It's okay. Okay, so we going back to the old bylaws, or I'm sorry, old business bylaws we've been talking about quite a bit. Does anyone want to speak to that before those were sent out? I mean, we've been looking at them for a long time. Final version was sent out yesterday. Did everyone have a chance that's here to review those? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we need to move forward with a vote to approve the bylaws. Sorry, my computer is not. My motion to approve? I'm doing that right? Do I have a second?
Yeah, I second the motion to approve the new 2024 bylaws to amend and replace the 2012 bylaws.
Okay, and a vote. Anyone who, oh, Carol, were you gonna say something?
I didn't know if we needed a second. Did we have a second?
Oh, yes. I motioned and he clarified the
Okay.
motion with details. So yeah, Chris, do you wanna, is that a motion that we can second?
Yeah, I will motion to adopt the 2024 bylaws as presented yesterday to replace the 2020 or the 2012 MMHCA bylaws. Do we have a second?
Second.
I second. Oh, Joy seconds. Okay. And a vote? Say yes or show your hand. Oh,
Call for discussion. Point of order. Call for discussion.
thanks.
I guess I'll just, I'm sorry. Someone talking?
Lynn Jackson.
I just want to thank members for the input that they did give. It was some very good input, and including some input that we had missed about that we needed to put in there in order to be in compliance as a chapter of AMCA. And it was just one line about that board members of MHCA need to be members of AMCA in good standing. So that language is in there now. And thank you to members.
Thank you. Okay, any more discussion? Lynn, I see you have your hand raised. Or is this, are we
Yes.
open for discussion? Okay.
Good.
Go
Am I
ahead.
allowed to ask a question?
Sure.
You said it went out yesterday. I didn't see, I did not receive a copy. Did that go out to all the membership?
Not yet. So we previously sent out the draft version. I received members' feedback, and the kind of with that feedback and the note that that Carol just referenced, that was just sent to board members for us to vote on. So this final version will be sent out to members.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, any more discussion? Okay, we'll call this for a vote. I don't remember, do I need a second to vote? Help me, guys.
Nope, you don't need a second to vote. You can close discussions. There doesn't appear to be anyone to speak. And then you would call for a vote, asking for everyone in affirmation to either raise their hand or say yes. And then you would also then call for any no votes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so closed discussion. There appears to be no more discussion, so I'll call this to a vote. So either raise your hand or say yes. Or there's Joy. I think I saw you previously. Chris?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
If you want clarification for that too, you can call the roll and actually ask for each person's vote so that it can be recorded clearly, if you would like.
Okay. I think I've seen everyone. Let's do the call to roll. Carol?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Chris?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and I also would say yes. So that motion passed. With
Call
a-
for no votes, even if it appears unanimous.
Thank you. Okay, call for no votes. No votes. Okay, motion passes. With a four votes for yes, 0 for no. Go ahead, Chris.
And then if you would restate the motion and say the motion to X has passed. Point of order.
Okay, point of order, motion has passed to adopt the updated bylaws, 2024 bylaws to replace the 2012 bylaws for MHCA. Point of order. Okay, that's that. I think that was all we had before Carson was going to join us. Chris, is there anything else that you had for old business or new business? We've gotten through the rest of the year.
So we talked about the upcoming workshops. Had we given any information as far as the election announcement and updates as far as like the system we're using and stuff like that? Sorry, I wasn't able to be here earlier to hear that.
That's okay. We hadn't, we did talk about the election announcements. Carol reviewed kind of just some general timeframes. Let folks know we would be sending out more information in the next week or so, or soon actually, for calling for candidates. We didn't talk specifically. I don't know that we've finalized the platform, but I think the election committee has been formed in accordance with the bylaws. And so I think they are working out those details. Is there anything else?
Nope, just that we want to make sure that we communicate what those details are kind of on a rolling basis. So maybe even if we can do short updates to the membership about that as we finalize that part of the process. I think that might be a good idea just so that they know what's going on and kind of have a step-by-step view.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think that's a good idea. Catherine's not here today, so I know that she probably has more of that information and we can get some of that out. Okay, we've got about 5 minutes before Carson will be joining us. Oh, Chris, were you saying something?
Oh, I was just gonna email Carson to let him know that we're ready.
I already did, Chris.
Oh, then I won't.
I would like to say about our new website. We are really grateful to our Mahaka member Elizabeth Teklinski. She volunteered her time and expertise and artistic ability, and mahakanow.org is a beautiful website. We're really proud of it, and we're really, really grateful to her. Please check it out, mahakanow.org. You can actually get there from mahakanow.com as well. But it is the safe way to join Mahaka. Joining there, it's easy to join through Mahaka Now, and those dues come directly to Mahaka, this board, and this organization. So thank you, Elizabeth. It's beautiful, and we're proud of it, and I think a lot of people are proud of it. So thank you.
And I wanted to check on that. Are we going to be posting like minutes and things to the website so that people can kind of access them in a unified place?
We can. We haven't had that ability before. What we've been doing is, like today, I will send out the minutes that got approved today along with today's meeting video. There's a guest in the waiting room. I'll let her in. So that's how we have been sending out minutes. But yes, we can definitely put them on the website. And I think we will definitely put the bylaws on the website as well.
And that way we have a more kind of stable pathway for information to go out to members that they can review later. Because I think that's one of the issues with putting it out on social media all the time, is just that, what if they want to go look at the meeting minutes for January? Do they have to scroll back through all the social media stuff? I think it makes more sense to be able to present that on the website.
And I agree. We have been sending them to members, but say someone joins this month, they don't have access to the last month's. So it's a really good idea to put them on the website.
Okay. Lynn, did you have your hand?
Yes, please. Another question. I've been trying to access the new website and I am not getting in. Could you repeat it one more time? I'm not able to get in under mahakanow.org.
It's MMHCA now, and then it is .org. Let me just double
I may
check.
just be typing it in wrong.
Yeah, it's active. So MMHCA.
Okay, I got it now. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And so the old site is still up, but it's not the preferred site now? Is that?
The old site we don't have access to, and it's inaccurate information and outdated. So this, we are still working on that, but this new site is the official Mahaka website. Yes.
Okay, and I would love to see the minutes up there for members to see and to read so that we can stay up on the information.
Yes, absolutely.
That would be
Thank
great.
you.
Did you send the minutes out for this meeting? You said, does it just go to the board members and not the membership?
Membership will receive the meeting minutes. I think if Carol is, that we just approved the meeting minutes from our last meeting today. So those meeting minutes will go out with the video link to today's board meeting after today. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Carol.
I think we should say, along with the old website being inaccurate, there is an option now on that website to pay via PayPal. That does not come to this board. If you want to join Mahaka, it has to be through Mahaka Now. PayPal does not come to us. Your money will not come to MHCA and will not come to this board if you use PayPal. And also just one final note about the website. If you look at it on the computer versus on your phone, there are a lot more features, or there's a few special features if you look at it on the computer. So please look at it on the computer just to check it out.
Thank you.
I have another question.
Yes.
So if I have signed up previously for auto renewal, is that still good?
If you are auto renewing through through Neon or through AMCA, not through PayPal, then yes, that should still be good. But you can email us at mmhcabi@gmail or send us a message on the Facebook page, and we can confirm your membership status too.
Okay, what was it again? MMCHA.
mmhcabi, B as in bridging, I as an initiative, @gmail.com.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
That's the official email to interact with this board and MHCA.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
While we're waiting for Carson, actually, can I speak? Sorry, I don't have my camera on, so I can't raise my hand.
Sure, yes.
One thing that we might want to consider in the future also is getting actual email addresses with domain names. I would recommend, in part so that people can direct their comments to where they need to go, and then also so that there's easier records for those who are accessing those emails to find them. And so even if that was something along the lines of like president@mahakanow.org, or treasurer, and that way there's kind of that institutional, like that knowledge is kept there also for future people who hold those positions. They can kind of have access to some of those things. And so at some point, maybe in the near future, if we could look at the costs of doing something like that, so that we can give people a little bit more specific, like this is who you talk to about this. I think that might be useful.
Thank you, Chris.
Um,
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I think it's about $13 a email, just so we have an idea. We can look into that to confirm, but $13 a month per email.
And they have, so yes, and there are some other packages that have like smaller ones depending on whatever, like the number of, and I know that we had a brief conversation with, I don't remember which one, but about making sure that that's available once we kind of move through that election process and all the things that, once everything we're settling in, but we have all access to the mahakanow.org back in on, and we host it ourselves on the GoDaddy site. So we have all access to create those at will too. So yep, all of those things are in play and we're excited about the moving forward.
Thank you for that information, Joy.
Yeah, no problem.
Wondering if Carson, I've forgotten we'd asked him to come in at 9:40 rather than 9:45.
Has he responded to you, Carol, or no?
No, he must have had something come up because I know he was definitely planning to be here. We talked to him yesterday. So I suggest we move into our closed session at this point.
Okay. So we will hopefully hear from him, and perhaps we can send out some update via email if we do hear from Carson before our next meeting. Okay, so motion to move into closed session.
I second the motion to move into closed session.
Okay, and do we vote for that? All in favor? Do I vote for that, Chris? Yes.
We
Okay.
absolutely can.
Okay. All in favor, say yes, or raise your hand, please, so I can see you.
Yes.
Okay. Joy, I
Yes.
think that's okay. Okay, thank
That's
you.
everybody.
Anyone opposed? No, okay, motion passes. So we'll be moving into closed session. So thanks to our guests for coming today, and have a good rest of your.
Maybe explain
ahead.
what closed session is, so in case they're not aware.
Do you want to do that?
Sure. So closed session is a portion of the board meeting which is only available to members of the board to deal with certain things. Please, thank you guys for coming in, and we look forward to seeing you again, as well as getting out the video recording of the open air end of this meeting, as well as the minutes. Have a wonderful day, folks.
Thanks so much.